So we're at the PTA and Miss Thang, Miss Torres. I call her Miss Thang because she's sitting there with her legs crossed, being all important. I like her. I really like her. I hated her in Shark in the Water. I forgot what that season was called. I'm sorry, it was season 10, but I forgot what it was called. Into Deep. I don't know. I forgot what it was called. It was so long ago. I forgot what it was called. I know the song was Shark in the Water, and it had Shantae doing flips and having her lips all like... But I forgot what the season was called. It first introduced Eli, and Jenna was pregnant, but she didn't know she was pregnant. But anyway, I hated her in that season. But I like how she became a character. But then she's just... I like that she's still in the PTA, though. I like that. I think that was an important part, but I just think that it's weird that she just turns around, looks at Katie, and is just like, I don't think that's a good idea. But she doesn't acknowledge that it's Katie, even though she dated her son. I thought that was weird. And Katie may have changed a lot since, in appearance, but her face is still the same, and I don't think that I don't know. I don't even think that, Miss Torres, Aldra, I don't even think that Aldra rejected it because it was Katie. It didn't even seem that way, but, I don't know, at least acknowledge that it was Katie. I don't know. Miss Thang there, she was all like, I'm in front. I'm in the PTA. Go girl. Do that. You do your thing, Miss Torres. But, yeah. Katie getting Drew, but, not Drew. No, she wouldn't do that. Katie's over Drew. Oh, by the way, there's an elephant in the corner that I should discuss. So there was a comment made last week that I should probably discuss. That I said that Katie was victimized by Drew, and some fans may think that that's not the case, that Katie victimized Drew, and I'm going to have to side with the writers on that, because while, yes, I do agree that, in a way that Katie did take advantage of Drew while he was drunk, I do agree with that, but the writers never, took advantage of that. While I'm really pissed about that, and there have been a lot of good storylines about male rape, but they've all been in the United Kingdom, and I don't think America audiences can handle a male rape storyline, or American writers can handle a male rape storyline, and I think that's a shame, because like male rape is like is an issue, and I've seen soap operas handle male rape as a comedy, and But the only male rape storylines that have happened were in the United Kingdom. And, a woman taking advantage of a man, that actually can happen. There are ways that can be possible. But the Degrassi writers, for whatever reason, chose not to explore that. So, while I do understand that that's an issue, and that fans are taking issue with that, I do have to side with the writers, because that's the way that I'm going with, the way that the storyline is panned out. And I do agree that Katie did victimize Drew. She did take advantage of him while she was drunk. But what I did mean by Katie being victimized by Drew is that Drew took advantage of Katie at a certain time of need. I'm not talking about the fact that I'm not even talking about that night. I'm talking about he kept cheating on her with Bianca and all the stuff like that. That's what I was talking about. And I didn't make myself clear at that point, because, like, I thought people would be clear, like, yeah, Drew cheated on Katie with Bianca, and he kept eyeing Bianca, and it made Katie feel some type of way. And that made Katie, that made Katie go batshit crazy. So, yes, I do agree that the writers should have dealt with male rape, and I wish that they would have dealt with male rape, but American television cannot, American television writers do not know how to handle male rape. If you want to look up a show that has done male rape, I believe it's called Hollyoaks in the United Kingdom. They've done it really well. I'm not sure if a woman did it to a male or a male did it to a male. I'm gonna have to do my research, but I will fill you in on it in like a Tumblr post. There, it's like, it's not even, I think it's not even like just the United Kingdom. I think it's been Europe, because they seem to they take issues a whole lot more serious than like America does, I believe. But I don't know. But it's good fun. But Degrassi's good fun television. But I know, but like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I mean, while I do agree that Katie took advantage of Drew, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to side with the writers on that one, because in the context of the story, it never happened. Because in the context of the story, in the context of the writers, it never happened. As far as we're concerned, Drew slept with Katie while he was drunk. He went downstairs, and they never mentioned it again. Katie took issue with that. Like, he was drunk, and they never mentioned the virginity thing. So, And I know, it's bad. It's horrible. It's terrible. It's like, they could have done a whole lot more with that, and it pisses me off too. But yeah. But we have Jake and Katie now, or we may have Jake and Katie, but hopefully she won't do the same thing to Jake. I mean, she almost banged a billionaire, and she felt bad for it, and now Jake's making fun of her, so maybe that's karma. And who knows, maybe Jake and Mo will get together. Yeah. But like I said, I don't know, that's that. You can have your opinion on that, but my opinion is I'm siding with the writers, only for the fact that I can't really say, oh, well, Katie raped Drew, but I can't say that because it was never discussed in the story. I can't like go off and say that. My opinion only comes from what happens in the story. So, yeah. Sorry.